The Doug Rising Show. Well, it's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. Shut up. Good morning. Doug Rice. I'm here. 6:30 on the damn dot. I'm on time. I'm not on time. I get here when I get here. All right, it's the 2nd of June. God, Lord. 2nd of June, 2022. And what you gonna do? I want to thank everyone who gave a shout out to the morons who had my wife's car brought back within hours like clockwork. What I gotta do? What I did. All right. Again, appreciation. Much thanks. Many thanks. You don't have to call them anymore. I know they're tired of that shit. You know, what kind of moron takes somebody's car and keeps it? Anyway, how are we doing? Doing good. I'm doing good. It's Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or is it? Am I right? It's Wednesday, right? Is it Wednesday? No, seriously. It's got to be Wednesday. Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Thursday, June 2nd.
It's Thursday, June 2nd, 2022. Time flies when you're having fun. I do appreciate your patience. How are you doing? Look, I got up this morning early again. Let me tell you what's happening. Folks, whoa! Have you heard of white Christian nationalism? Have you heard the term white Christian nationalism? Well, if you have not, what the fuck? Oh my, look, folks, we're in danger. Negroes in America are in mortal danger. Let me tell you something about this whole movement, this white Christian nationalist movement. It's nothing more than white supremacy wrapped tightly in false fucking religion. And the fervor is a murderous thing to behold. Got this new minister, I don't know what the fuck his name is, a sinister minister, a motherfucker, wrapped in the fucking Bible, spewing hatred of anything that doesn't look like him. Here's the problem. They want this to be a white Christian nation. They want this to be a nation run by white Christian males, regardless of their numbers, no matter how small in number they remain. They want to be in charge. And they want to be in charge hell or high water, no conditions. They want it all and they want to keep it. And they don't want to share. And they want breathing room. And they're willing to kill because they're saying it in the pulpit. The true caucasity exploding in church. You should see it. What a sight. Like one of those Baptist ministers, you know, the preachers, he's bouncing up and down the fucking stage just talking about what he's ready to do. And he's ready to do it too. He's not playing. There's no crazier a motherfucker than some individual driven by religious fervor. You throw on some white supremacy on top of that religiosity, and you have a lethal combination to be avoided at all goddamned costs. And they're growing in number, and they're growing in strength, and they're growing all around Negroes. and they grin and they cheese in your fucking face and talk about God and Jesus. Well, all the while, they only want white rule. That's it. They want to make sure that they are always running shit, regardless of their numbers, regardless of their conduct, regardless of what the fuck they do, regardless of their murder, regardless of their greed, their cheating, regardless of them ruining the entire fucking planet, regardless of these beings devoid of melanin, that which protects them from the sun they expose by the very works they do on the planet they're killing. The results, as the rays penetrate unprotected skin, it seems and appears to be driving them in fucking sane. They want to get up, talk about being replaced because they're not fucking. They want to blame everybody else for their problems. And they arm their children $9,000 strong to go into our communities and have the unmitigated gall to take our lives. No. You need to look into Christian white nationalism. You need to take a close look at this representation of Europeanized ideology. Some fucking fantasy. Some dude running around with long blonde hair saving the fucking world, while these same motherfuckers walk around killing everybody. What kind of dichotomous bullshit is this? And we need to wake the fuck up! And we need to separate ourselves from these demonic fucking beings. They're not demonic? I don't know. Seems like they got a little demonic activity going on there. I don't know who's driven to just murder indiscriminately. Not me. I'm not even thinking about that shit. I'm not nervous. I'm not upset. I'm not scared. I'm not wondering. But it appears those who have for so long claimed this superiority seem to be falling the fuck apart. Superior doesn't crumble. Superior doesn't storm the walls of the Capitol, and Superior most certainly doesn't smear shit on the fucking walls of your Capitol. Superior doesn't have you promote racist hatred, vile, putrid nonsense from a pulpit, claiming to serve a God you know nothing about. How dare you? And you wrap this nonsense with some semblance of piety and goodness while raising demons who drive our children to suicide. You go fuck yourselves. It's time for us to separate. It's time for us to truly remain apart. As you see what continues to grow in the minds of these low-frequency motherfuckers that walk about freely amongst you, how dare you think anything else? We must bring it in. What the fuck? You serious, dude? You're in a pulpit holding your hand on the Bible talking about God wants white folks on top always? Really? Seems that creation isn't in agreement with your espousings. Your numbers are fucking dropping like flies. And it seems you might be the cause of your own demise. so greedy, raping the earth, ruining it, changing its makeup, its environment, perhaps allowing rays of sun not meant to hit your goddamn skin through. And God knows what the fucking reaction. We may be looking at it. Ah! How's everybody doing? Yeah, well, you know, I watched enough shit this morning. It kind of amped me up. I don't know. Hey, I forgot what fucking day it was. Happens. Good morning! Doug Rice! Don't get nervous and don't drop your fucking phones. I don't know what to tell you, man. Look at him! Look at him. I'm on Twitter, Rug Dicer. I've had 3 or 4 posts that will blow your Negro mind. Let me tell you something about a guy named Denver Riggleman. Good Lord have mercy. What a name. I like that name. It's very nice. Denver Riggleman. It should have been like a character somewhere. Anyway, he has been in the intelligence community for years. And then he ran for Congress. He's a guy investigating January 6th text messaging between all these people. He can disseminate information. You can tell by the way he talks, the cadence of his talks, he's sharp. Anytime a person that's been in the intelligence community tells you that the text that they read was so fucked up, they had to get up from their computer and take a break. You're reading some shit. And they're about to take that shit and put it in public in about a week. Now, I need you to understand what's happening, Hebrews. They are about to about a week. Now, I need you to understand what's happening, Hebrews. They are about to expose ugliness. And the ugliness will call for accountability. But you see, they're in conflict because they can't hold themselves accountable. They can hold everyone else accountable except themselves. This will now create a conflict that will most certainly result in war. And I'm telling you that once they're done doing whatever horrible thing they so desperately want to do to one another, they will turn to Negroes and blame us for all the carnage. What we are experiencing is a small, slow-moving pivot from a false democracy to a most certain fascism. And I can tell you, like Nazi Germany, this country is moving in that direction fast, and I will not be the Jew that stayed. You better make plans to get the fuck out this place, because the natives are getting restless. Okay, you want to check that video out? I shared that. What else did I share? I don't fucking remember. Let me look. Oh! Black Democratic Senate candidate in Kentucky wears a noose in campaign video to claim the noose prevents voting. Also takes life. But the real object of having a noose around the Negro's neck was to suppress the vote. Killing them was secondary. That was his point in making a fucking campaign video with a noose around his tailor-made neck. I can't even understand why he would allow the optics of that to survive. Why would you do that? Do you know how much pleasure you have given our enemies just taking the fucking photo? Please do that. Thank you. That's a good one. All right! I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood because it's real. It's real. And it's coming at us headlong, full throttle. And if we don't step out of the fucking way of these enraged, scared, terrified, empty motherfucking beings, please, we will have horrible results. Get out of their way. Leave them alone. Believe the movies. All the shit you see them do in movies, believe they will do that shit. You understand? Okay, let's move on. Don't wear a noose. Let's just do that. All right, white Christian nationalism, #1 threat to Negroes. Very much true. I looked at this chick, Jenny Thomas, and, this is the perfect example. The rise of European toxic caucasity and the Karenistic activity. This has driven this god-awful place into the ground. It's led by white supremacist women, demonic and vile, just like the men. And this is their end. They're angry, scared, frightened cowards, led by the very women breeding them. I tweeted that. I thought you might like that. Okay, so we're off my tweets. I'm getting warm. Let me go ahead and throw some fucking air in here. Jesus. All right. It's Thursday. It's the 2nd. You know what I do. I open up with a little narration, let everybody get their mental whistles wet. Open up your goddamn eyes, let you know where you are standing. It is not on friendly fucking ground. Understand the kingdom is really fast approaching. They see it now. I'm sure most of you sense something. I know it. Most of you Negroes sense something. We're not driven mad by the circumstances, the frequency, whatever it is that has corralled these beings around us to move in a violent fashion. That is not what we are experiencing. And instead, we are experiencing an attentive, intuitionized sense of something here, something present, something about to come. And if you don't have that, sit somewhere quietly, Hebrews, and listen for it. Something's on the way. The earth knows it. More importantly, these beings that brought us here know something is coming. And I believe they know something's coming for them. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. So, we do black news. Search term, black news, look it up, boom. Get the results, a little bit of dialogue on what I read. Don't rise! Let's see what's first. I understand Happy Pride Month, 10 moments of black queer joy. First thing that hits me in the face. Hey, listen. Whatever you do privately is your business. If you're unaware that all of this is at odds with all of this, if you're not aware of that and you indulge, hey, feel free. That's not my business. But please understand, try not to tie in the whole queer joy with the blackness, because the blackness comes first. The Negro in you is what will more likely get you in more problems than anything being gay. I'm just saying. I mean, they don't ask before they do us in our sexual preference. I mean, I've not seen it. I've not seen a stop kind of gathering information of Democrat, Republican, gay, straight, married, what, and then make the determination to run you over with their car or choke you out or kneel on your neck or just drive 200 miles to kill you indiscriminately. There were no polls taken before he walked into the supermarket. So I understand you want to be happy, all of that, but just make sure you understand in the state of Mississippi at 2 a.m., you black first. Moving on! I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Just had to get that out my fucking chest, The news guy, always, goodness. So, guys, I'm trying to look the California reparations. I was looking for that one. So they've done the study. And California's first in-the-nation task force on reparations for Black Americans said it has documented, 170 years of systematic discrimination by the state, and it's demanded comprehensive reparations for those harmed by that history of government-sanctioned oppression. Wow. A 500-page report released yesterday. I am literally floored. Now, let me ask you a question. Before they sent $40 billion to Ukraine, twice, was there a 500-page report released to justify giving all of that money to a country that's been here since 1991 and simultaneously simply ignoring communities in Detroit that have been in ruin since before 91? But you want to send $80 billion plus to that country without a 500-page report released? Moving on, I wonder what will happen next. Do you understand? Wow. I'm literally, it's just, anyway. All right, look. In Iraq, I didn't know that this was true. They have centuries-old Black communities. Hebrews. You can look at them. Right there in Iraq. Black people, Negroes, staring back at you. You know, the reason I say this, it says we're scattered across the globe. I literally didn't take that seriously on this global, they're everywhere scale until I watched this. And I advise everyone else, look, it's quite entertaining. Dear God, I love it. We're everywhere. All right. I'm here now. Mayor Greg Fisher apologizes to Louisville's wrongly accused Black 6 men 52 years after they were acquitted of conspiracy charges. Members of Louisville's Black 6 received an apology from the city's top official. I don't see a check anywhere. They just said, we're sorry that you got convicted, put in jail, threatened with death, bodily harm, more likely fucked up. And 52 years after they were acquitted, we just want to tell you we're fucking sorry. Why are they apologizing for things these days? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. All right, my God. I am literally Steve Harvey. What? Look, we look, folks. We got to get the grinners out of the fucking limelight. As long as we got folks skinning and grinning, willing to be self-deprecating in everything they do. This same man talking about a potential wedding song for his daughter. Scared he's going to see her naked somewhere. Stays in front of caucasity as the example. Anybody with any real sense, they marginalize. You know, Ice Cube's woke. You don't hear shit from him. But these clowns, they remain. All right. Look, folks, I'm losing my voice. I guess I started off the show a little too strong. But I'm going to call it. It's 6:54. I gave you about 30 minutes. You're good, right? It's Thursday. I didn't even know what fucking day it was. I'm almost embarrassed about that. However, I do appreciate your support. Appreciate you getting my car back. It's back. Appreciate that. Tune in tomorrow morning. I will be here. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. And please, for God's sake, stay safe out there. It's a jungle. Okay, gotta go. Wait, listen, folks, before you leave. Now, you're headed toward the second half of the year. Next week, they're going to do some serious shit. Next week, they're going to televise what they know about what happened January 6th. And as we know, January 6th is what started this. Happy to say. And as that occurs, you're going to see a slight change happen on the mental of the folks around you. They're going to seem uncomfortable, a little nervous, you know. It's going to be awkward, some of the shit they're going to have to look at. And as time progresses, as things move on, you better protect yourself. You never know when one of them might drive 200 miles to visit any of us, especially with what's coming. And so, what I advise this Thursday, 2nd of June, 2022, if you're going to go out today, and I know you got to go. You got to go to work. You got to go places. You got to buy shit. But if you're going to go, protect yourselves. For God's sake, what the fuck? It's only going to get worse. And my advice as you go out today, if you go, please, do me a favor. Get that goddamn grin off your faces. Now you go have a damn good day. Doug Rice! Don't drop your phone.